welcome back to my channel, and if you are new, welcome to my channel. Today I am in another place. As you can see, I am in my bedroom again, and guess what? My boyfriend is not here. That is why I am in my room, and I've been filming in my living room a lot just because my boyfriend, he's always in my room and he's always making noise because he sits over there and he plays games and he starts yelling and stuff. So yeah, that is why I am here today. He went out, so I get to film with all this beautiful lighting because sometimes the living room doesn't give as much light as I want it to. But yeah, let's stop babbling on and on. Let me take a sip of this orange and tangerine juice. It's like mixed with both, so it's by Tropicana. But yeah, anyways, let's jump into the video. Today I am doing my June favorites. It is about a week into July already, so I'm kind of late, but it's okay. It's only July 6th today. But I am gonna start with my hair care. You guys probably haven't really like seen how long my hair is, but here, let me show you guys. There, so my hair is this long, like this. So I obviously have to take care of my hair all the time. I do have Asian hair. It's very silky, very soft. It grows pretty fast, and it's always like, it's kind of, what can you say? It's kind of fragile. So let me show you guys what I usually use for my hair. I actually recently changed the hair products that I've used for my hair for conditioner and shampoo. I mentioned this before. I use a Aveeno conditioner and a Aveeno shampoo, and it's literally amazing for your hair, especially if you have limp hair, limp Asian hair like I do. Majority of my hair, like from here all the way down, is like really dry just because I dye my hair a lot. So yeah, but I am currently using these two. This is the Chi Iron Guard 44 shampoo and conditioner. So if you don't know the brand Chi, it is a very well-known hairstylist brand, hair salon brand. I would consider a high-end hairstylist brand that hair salons always use, and this is for thermal protecting. So obviously, let's say if you strain your hair, if you curl your hair a lot, or if you put on heat a lot, then this would be good because it's for thermal protecting. It is sulfate and paraben free, so that's really good as well for your hair. After I started using this a lot, ever since I started using it, my hair hasn't been falling out as much as it was before. With the Aveeno, it didn't even fall out that much either, but I do have a lot of hair. When I comb out my hair, a lot of hair comes out. So yeah, I do have a lot of hair. When I was younger, my hair wasn't as thick as it is now, but now it's so thick that, trust me, like my hair gets tangly so freaking easy. But the shampoo and conditioner, it really helps my hair. It's very shiny now, it's very soft, still a little bit dry, but softer than it was before. It's very easy to comb out as well, and my hair doesn't fall out as much as it used to. And I feel like this helps it grow a lot more. I feel like my hair has grown so much more and so much faster ever since I started using this, so that is a plus. I don't know if I'm seeing things, but that is what I've like seen in my hair. So the next thing is my skincare products. I will show you what I am using for my skincare as a toner. So let me just tell you guys like a quick little story. Not really a story, but like a quick little thing that always happens to me. So whenever I have my period, especially a week before I have my period, I always get pimples. The majority of the pimples that I get are always around my chin area, like right here, sometimes on the side of my face here and here, and sometimes like near my temple areas. And I always get pimples in those areas, especially right before I get my period. But let me tell you guys, this month, right before my period, I am actually on it right now, TMI, but the week before I got my period, I only had maybe like one pimple. And the thing is, I'm so happy because I got one pimple, but at the same time, I'm happy because it wasn't even visible. And trust me, when I have pimples for my period, I always have very, very red, very painful pimples, and I have to thank this for that. And this is the Body Shop Tea Tree Skin Clearing Toner, suitable for blemished skin, which is what I have. And it says it sweeps away traces of impurities for a clearer looking skin, leaves skin looking mattified, infused with tamanu oil. So I got this for a very like discounted price. Well, not discounted, but it was cheap. The Body Shop is always cheap. It has very cheap stuff and everything in there works. I really love this tea tree oil toner because when I first bought it, I never used it as often as I do now. So ever since, let's say, end of May, beginning of June, I've been using this every single day on a cotton round for the whole entire month. Either after I come out of the shower, or let's say before I leave the house and stuff. So I use it all the time, and right before I go to sleep as well. So I use it maybe 1 or 2, maximum 3 times a day. And I'm surprised I still have so much left. Like I said, I get so much right before I get my period, but when I started using this, oh my gosh, my skin has been clear. Oh, this is like my holy grail product right now. I also wanted to talk about the 2 moisturizers that I use this with. So the first one being Aveeno. This is like my favorite lotion brand, so I always use this for my body, for my face, for my hair, whatever else I can get my hands on. I will use any type of Aveeno product because it is super amazing, especially for eczema skin. The next one I also use for my face is baby lotion. Baby lotion is amazing because if it works so well for your baby, then it works well for adults as well, so why wouldn't I use it? So I alternate between these 2. Sometimes I use the Aveeno, sometimes I use the baby lotion, but I always use this and then I put one of these on. So the next item I'm going to talk about is a clothing item, and it is not your typical clothing item. It is actually a pajama. And the funny thing is, I started sort of, not really collecting, but I started buying pajamas from Walmart because number 1, it's cheap. Number 2, you're wearing it to sleep, so you know, why do you have to spend so much on pajamas? Like, nobody's gonna see you anyway. So I decided to buy this. This is a nightgown, so it's like a dress-ish. Well, it's a long shirt, let's say. It's a long shirt, and this is the one that I bought recently, which is my favorite because I've been wearing it so much. Obviously, wash and then wear, but this is a latte, and basically it says yawn at the bottom, and it's a latte yawning, and you know, it's coffee. When you drink coffee, you're more awake, but this coffee is tired and is sleeping. So yeah, this is my favorite so far. I have 2 of them. I have this one and I have a gray one, but I love this because the latte is so cute. Okay, so the next favorite I wanted to talk about is my food favorites, and I actually don't have it with me just because I already finished it. That is why it is my favorites, because it's so freaking good. So I actually bought it at Costco, and I talked about this before. I probably talked about it on my Snapchat or something. I don't even remember, but it is basically hummus. So I used to hate hummus. Now I love hummus. I'm not gonna get into that because it's a long story, but I used to hate hummus. Now I love hummus, and every time I go to Costco, I always buy hummus, and it always comes in like a 2-pack. So I always get whatever they have that's available. Usually I would get the original one, but they have like different flavors like garlic, caramelized onion. I tried both garlic and caramelized onion. I love caramelized onion. Garlic is not as flavorful as the caramelized onion one, but Costco has so much types of hummus that I always get it from there. So that is the place that I always grab my hummus from. But I also eat it with 2 different vegetables. I think tomato is a fruit, but I'm just gonna call it a vegetable because cucumbers are vegetables. So my 2 vegetables that I eat it with is cherry tomatoes or grape tomatoes, and then I would eat it with cucumbers as well. So whatever's available in my fridge, I always eat it. I dip it in like, you know, dipping sauce. So that's what I use, and that's what I eat it with. And oh my gosh, it is such a healthy snack. Favorite snack, because tomatoes, you know, tomatoes are healthy, cucumbers are super healthy as well, and hummus is like so healthy, and the ones that I eat are always organic hummus. It's like gluten-free and all that, you know, jazz. So yeah, that is my favorite food for the month. Okay, so my next favorite is my favorite TV show, and I have 1 favorite TV show. I was going to add another one, but I'm actually not done watching it, and I'm still kind of loafing on that, so I'm not going to mention that. But my favorite TV show is Netflix original Scream 2. Did I say Scream 2? I meant Scream, but season 2. So basically, there is a show on Netflix, and it is a Netflix original, like a lot of the shows that are on Netflix. And if you guys know the Scream with the mask and the droopy face and the white face, yeah, he has his own show, and there's already 2 seasons. I finished season 1 long time ago, but season 2 just recently came out in June, which is why it's my favorite, because it is very thrilling, but at the same time it's very exciting and interesting to watch. It's about a person who wears a mask because he doesn't look as good as he wants people to see him, and he's ashamed of how he looks, so he wears a mask. And it's basically the story behind him and how his face has become, and why he wears a mask, and why he haunts the people in his little town. So that's my favorite TV show. I'm not gonna get too much into it. If you want to watch it, it's on Netflix. I don't know if it's on, like, I don't know what other country it is available to, but I am in Canada. It's available in Canadian Netflix. So yeah, moving on to my next favorite. Okay, so my next favorite is my favorite movie. I have two favorite movies. Well, technically it's not two, but yeah. My first favorite movie is actually the Hunger Games series. So the Hunger Games series has 4 movies that are out, and they've been out for a while now, but I think I only watched 1 and 2. I don't remember, but I know for sure that I watched number 1, and I think I watched number 2. I am not 100% sure, but recently in June I watched all 4 movies in a row just because I really wanted to kind of catch up, because it's been a while since I've watched it, and I've started doing booktube. So that's why I started watching Hunger Games, because I am going to be buying the book series, because I don't have it. I read it, but I borrowed it from a friend, so I don't have it anymore. But yeah, that is why, because I am going to be buying the book series, which is why I wanted to re-watch the movies. And then I also watched number 3 and number 4, which I never watched before. So yeah, I watched it with my brother and my boyfriend. So yeah, it was a very interesting movie. The next one is Neighbours 2 Sorority Rising. So it is the sequel to Neighbours, and basically it's about a couple who lives next to a frat house. Basically, in the first movie, they lived next to a frat house, and the frat house always had parties and stuff, so they couldn't really relax and have peace and quiet because there were so many boys and they were having so many parties, so it was all crazy. So then the second one, which is my favorite for the month, it is when the girls, they move into the house that's next to the same couple. And the reason why the frat house is not there anymore, because they're all older now and they, you know, graduated college and whatnot, so that house is like not really abandoned, but people are trying to sell it to like a family. But then the sorority, they decide to move in. So yeah, Sorority Rising. Okay, so for my last favorites for June is my favorite place, and my favorite place was Buffalo. And the reason why my favorite place was Buffalo is because I went to Buffalo for the very first time. Specifically, I went to America for the very first time in my entire freaking 21 years of life, and I went there for my birthday, and my birthday was the end of June. So yeah, that is my favorite for the month of June. Okay guys, so that is it for my favorites. I hope you guys enjoyed. I had a lot of favorites, and I was trying to collect my thoughts, but it was kind of hard because there are so many just to keep track of. But I hope you guys enjoyed my video, and if you guys did, then give this video a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed yet, then you should by clicking the red button below. I do all of these types of videos. If you can see by my channel art, I do beauty, lifestyle, food, fitness, and books. I've started booktubing recently, so please support me if you love books as much as I do. I do love books, but I hadn't really started doing booktube until I started watching booktube, and I'm like, why not share books with the world as well? So my YouTube is very diverse, so anybody and everybody that loves all of the things that I share on here can come and watch. And I do have playlists that are organized specifically to different videos, so if you want to click the playlist tab, then you can check out whichever videos you want to see in the categories. And I hope you guys enjoyed, and please come back for more. And thank you guys for those who are supporting me already, and check out my previous video and my social media, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!